Hi there, and welcome to Accelerate Your Basketball Business, a webinar presented by Buzzworthy Basketball Marketing. Today we're going to learn several major components of how to build a basketball business. Number one, how to avoid the two fatal traps that most trainers fall into. Number two, where 90% of your focus needs to be in order to really accelerate your business. Number three, we'll learn the three keys to acceleration and success in the basketball training business. Number four, we'll discuss why marketing has undergone a major shift and how you could take advantage of it right now. Number five, we'll discuss what your choices and paths are in pursuing acceleration of your business. And finally, number six, at the end of this webinar, Buzzworthy Basketball Marketing invites you in sharing how our system works toward building profitable basketball training businesses throughout the country. We'd love for you to stick around for that. So why listen to me? I would say don't listen to me because I was a world-class basketball player. Despite my love for the game, I wasn't a world-class basketball player. I would suggest maybe hearing me out because I have a 25-year track record in marketing, sales, and promotion that has consistently brought more customers to businesses across many industries, including the hospitality industry, financial industry, home building industry, and most recently the legal industry. I founded Austin Youth Basketball with $300 and have grown it to a business that has now allowed me to walk away from a six-figure income job. A business where I strive to enrich the lives of young people, and I'm handsomely rewarded both emotionally and financially. Let's take a peek at the big picture. All across America, our children are getting really good at becoming mediocre. The pursuit of greatness does not really exist in our basketball training currently across America. John Wooden made a quote about mistakes and defining greatness. He said, "Greatness is making the effort to do your job for your team to the absolute maximum of your ability. You achieve greatness, in my view, when you do that. This is true whether you happen to be Bill Walton, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the sixth player on the bench, the equipment manager, or the head coach. Greatness is available to everyone on our team, not just the superstar or the high scorer in a particular game." All across America, there's 12-year-olds that have a passion called basketball. They play more and more games, but they don't improve. They are truly overcoached and undertaught, in the words of Pete Newell. More games does not equal more development. This is a trap that we can all fall into as trainers. No matter how elite we are, we all tend to fall in the trap of working in our business, not on our business. This is no different than the kid who's always on the court but never working on his game. Maybe we have a little bit more in common with our client than we know. I love this quote from Jay-Z, and my interpretation of it is your business just you owning your own job? How can your business grow without you delivering all of the elbow grease across all of your platforms? That's the big question. As trainers, we know that hours in a week are finite, and there's a limited amount of growth that can happen within those hours. If you can learn how to embrace systems, also how to duplicate yourself, you can truly accelerate your business. If you're going to write anything down during this, I would really say this is an important takeaway. Marketing and innovation. Peter Drucker is one of the preeminent leaders and thought leaders on American management and leadership styles within business. He died not long ago, and it's a great loss for the business world. But because he said, because the purpose of the business is to create a customer, The business enterprise has two, and only two, basic functions: marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation produce results. All the rest are costs. Repeat, all the rest are costs. Marketing is the distinguishing, unique function of the business. Within that, we've determined there's three keys to acceleration. 1, be credible. 2, get found. 3, profit from your passion. Let's start with being credible. My advice is as follows. Hustle. Don't be a hustler. Deliver value. A prominent trainer in San Antonio named Terrence Jones told me that the personal connection between the trainer and student is critical to accelerating their games. I found this out myself, and I'm lucky to be a trusted advisor and extended family member for many of the kids that I work with. Johnny plays on his school team. He plays for his AAU coach. If you want to deliver real value, consider yourself as being a key cog in Team Johnny. Deliver mind-blowing value to Johnny. See him as an individual, not as a robot. Magnify his strengths and build his confidence. Inspire him, yes. Hold him accountable, yes. But enrich his life at every opportunity you get in the time you spend together. Here's a diagram on how to create a crappy brand. It kind of speaks for itself, but let's talk about brand for a second. First up, you don't own your brand. Your customers do. You may own identity pieces, but you really owe ownership to your target audience who interprets those identity pieces like logos and marketing pieces. There are a lot of touch points you have with your customers. At each touch point, you need to establish the following. Expertise. It's the ability through special knowledge and skill to solve their problem or pain. And if you dig deep, there is a problem. I would also add that you need to demonstrate passionate expertise. Read this quote by John Wooden. Without trust, they may cut and run. With trust, they will follow you into uncharted waters. They must believe in you. Good values are a fundamental element in creating trust. I say enrich, and the riches will follow. Likability needs to be established. As a lifelong Mets fan, I despise this uniform. Despite that, this guy finds a way to be likable. You get it? Authentic likability. So I met Peyton Manning in person while living in Manhattan Beach, California for 15 years, which was a major magnet for star athletes and also celebrities. But he was still likable in person, just like he is in the interviews. Other basketball people that were the same on TV as they were in person, both likable and authentic, were Brent Barry, Chris Mullin, Sam Cassell, Mark Cuban, Elton Brand, Laker trainer Gary Vitti. All likable, all authentic. Kids know authentic. It's one of their superpowers. Personal connections to your clients will accelerate your growth if you are likable and authentic. The second accelerant you need to focus on is getting found. A passionate expert who earns trust and excels at enriching others through personal relationships is an awesome individual. If no one can find that person, however, he is a very diluted value. Right now, this woman's an affluent mom who has paid out thousands of dollars in horseback riding, tennis, and dance lessons for her oldest daughter. Her son Johnny, however, likes basketball. Guess where she looks for help? You got it. Google. Meet your new business card. People Google for your services, only to come up shorthanded or to leave uninspired by less than credible websites that dominate the basketball industry. The magic behind acceleration lies with inbound marketing. Inbound marketing may look scary, but don't worry. Simply put, it's a marketing tactic that relies on earning people's interest rather than buying their interest. Think pull, not push. One of the key tools in inbound marketing is creating expert content. We want to solve problems, be expert, curate content, or be a tour guide of the content that already exists on the web. We want to inspire trust, and we want to be likable. We want to give people stuff they want. Be a go-giver, not a go-getter. Dare you to be great, to connect, and to be consistently connected to your audience. The secret sauce for accelerating your basketball training business is search engine optimization, or SEO. What did Johnny's mom type into the Google search box? What shows up? Where is it ranked? Will anyone ever find your website on page 17? This is the basic questions that search engine optimization strives to answer. This is really a whole webinar in and of itself, and will most likely be our next production that we can share with you. I encourage you to email us if that's something that interests you, and we'll try to expedite production of that. The third accelerant you need for your business is profit. America needs well-paid basketball trainers. We need expert and passionate trainers committed to teaching systems for personal growth and improvement that extend from the basketball court well into the kids' lives. Not hobbyists, not giving lessons once a week, but professional basketball trainers who can devote themselves to these kids on a full-time basis while taking care of their own families. That means building profitable business models that have strong margins and models that can be duplicated. These models are driven by marketing. Innovation is what drives referrals. So how much profit are we talking? You're all different. Your clients are different. Economies and cultural issues are also local and at play. It's really hard to say how much profit we're talking about. So much depends on you. Let's assume you are expert at helping basketball players develop. How good are you at returning phone calls? How good are you at persuading people of the value you're confident that you can deliver? How good are you at making personal connections? Do you value becoming an advocate and trusted advisor for your clients? Do you think like an intrapreneur, or are you really a wannapreneur? And lastly, are you motivated by money? Here's some of the paths to acceleration through this process that you may want to consider. You can learn how to do all these things yourselves. You can go to school or teach yourself how to program websites. You can read up on, the countless hours available in terms of search engine optimization and content writing, etc. Or you can hire and manage out contractors in each of the needed fields and manage that process. You can have friends help you for free. Or you can hope that the economy turns around and perhaps worst case scenario, go get a quote real job in corporate America at a cubicle somewhere to accelerate your own path and turn your back on basketball. The other option is we'd love for you to explore what we have to offer on our quest to build and accelerate basketball businesses. Our mission is 100 professional basketball trainers improving 10,000 American basketball players. We're talking sustainable businesses owned by entrepreneurs ready to pick themselves rather than waiting to get picked by some athletic director or some pro team in Europe. We're discussing employing other young basketball experts, growing the game, growing the life skills that go with the game, and giving back. Wanted to thank you. We're really glad that you found us. We're glad that you took the time to work on your business for 15 minutes. We certainly hope that you found us credible, and that you will profit from your time with us. Coming up next, we have a 6.5-minute quick presentation that tells you exactly how we help you with your goals of accelerating and starting up and accelerating your basketball training business. For those that have to leave us, thank you so much for your time, and please visit our website at buzzworthybasketballmarketing.com and let us know however we can serve you best. And feel free to email us with any questions that you have on this seminar. Thanks again.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now.
What up? Oh, for sure.